Welcome to Glaze's Geese Garage. This week we're just going to do some busy work. I'm fitting up the quarter panels, fitting up the lock pillar fiberglass, the front splash guard in the rear. Just a lot of fitting up. I want these quarters to fit real nice, so I'm taking my time. Also patched some fiberglass cracks and stuff in certain pieces. Yeah, so short video. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks a lot for joining. All right, I got the quarters down out of the mezzanine. Stuck it up there, this lip right here. Seems like it's got to come off. The center of this is high. You notice there's not really a lip here. There's not really one here, so I think you just need to cut this down in the middle a little bit. Not much, just a little bit at a time. And we'll see how that fits out. Well, I have the driver's side quarter basically where I want it. I have a little bit of grinding to do on the bonding cement. Of course, I got to trim this side. They always leave this long, so I'll trim it just enough to get the door closed and then start creating my gap. But yeah, I like it. The body line's real nice. If you look down the body line here, you can see that I'm very happy that it all lines up very nicely. So yep, looks good. What I've done here is where I need to trim just a little bit more to get an even gap, I taped it. Same here, just take a little bit off there. And then of course where I marked it up here, I'm gonna cut that off. Okay, the method to my madness here is to make sure the back fits tight first. So as I push this in, you can see it fits very nice there. I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. Matter of fact, I'll clamp it and show you how it fits nice. Interesting, I clamped it through the taillight hole. Works pretty good with these clamps. This is another look at how I clamped it. Clamp that tight, clamp that tight, clamp that tight. It's a little high here, but there's extra fiberglass in there. It's gonna probably just have to blend that out. Everything else looks good. I got a nice even gap up through here. Looks good. I have a little bit more trimming to do for the door, but the thing is you don't want to take too much off at once. And you hear, now I can just grind a fit. I just want to show you guys I left extra. You look, sorry for the fingers trying to manipulate my camera. You can see right here I left a lip because you can fill this in. Here's my temporary self-tapping screw to hold that in, but you can see here this is a nice lip all the way down. There you go, you can see the lip a little more at that angle. But yeah, now I can just kind of work that down to fit the gap the way I want it because I have my doors all set. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. Sorry for the video on that front end. Hard to get in there. But I'll try it again here. Yeah, there's a little better view. The lip I left all the way down. Now I can gap it the way I want to since my door's on the right. Now what I did figure out about this door after watching Mid-Year Mitch's video, because this car set with the frame broken in the middle right here, this car sagged. Remember I told you in a previous video the front end was up off the roadster shop chassis mounts? I pulled it back and I kept trying to adjust this door, but it left a bigger gap here and I was going to add fiberglass. But then when I started looking at this gap too, it's a little tight up here. This door needs a porta power from here to here to jack this door back a little bit. I do that, this door is going to fit perfectly. Hopefully I don't have to readjust my drip rail here. I think I have enough space here to do that. So yeah, do that. As soon as I ordered a porta power, it's coming in Thursday. I actually rigged up a little mount here that mounts to the wing window with a little lip there so I can put the porta power in there. So kind of anxious to do that, get that door fitting better. But the bottom of the door is setting where it's going to set. It's perfectly level. I like it. Like the way it fits right here. Just need to jack this door back a little bit. On the upper frame, that is. So let's keep going. Okay, as you can see here, I do have the door closing now, but this gap is way too thin. I'm going to match this gap here close to it. So we've got a little bit more finessing to do here. But as I press this in, I like the way the door fits real nice. Got to pull this out a little bit at the boat end. The bottom's good, but I got to get this out a little bit here. You can see there, this is bowed in, pretty normal. So what I'm going to try to show you here, this is the lock pillar on the passenger side. And down at the bottom where the door curves in, this car, they didn't match very good when I bought it. Now it was, frame was rust, everything is moved, but now I got everything back with a good chassis. What I'm going to do is I intentionally cut this, it's not correct, because I am going to push this up and fiberglass it so I can make the door and the quarter at the bottom curve there match. It's a custom rod, so that's what I'm gonna do. One thing I've noticed since I have the roadster shop chassis on and kind of looked at this area here where I trimmed that for the big tub, it leaves a gap right here. I'm gonna go ahead and design a filler piece of fiberglass and fiberglass that in there just so I don't have that hole there to, this thing will probably never see the weather, but you see there's a pretty big gap. I'm just gonna fill that in and make it look nice. I've traced it out on a piece of fiberglass I pulled off for the big tub kit and traced it out, and I'm gonna cut it out with my little saw. Right, I have my template cut out here. As you can see here, I just traced it so it fits up tight to that roadster shop chassis right there. And now I'll cut this out of fiberglass. What I've done is made a couple forms here. Just the top of these were a little thin. I'm just going to beef them up. This hole got where the rivet goes was out, rounded out pretty good. So I'm going to add some fiberglass here, beef these edges up. This corner got chewed out, do that. Remember I told you I modified this here. I made this curve come in a little more so it lined up with the door. I'm going to fiberglass that in. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, what you're looking at here is that patch I put on each side to cover that hole between the frame and this splash, the rear wheel front splash panel. I glued that with a 3M. And then I'll come to this side, excuse the little red chuck jaw protector, but it's holding the angle up. And And I'll glass this side and smooth it out. Do the same thing over here. I got a bunch of pieces rigged up here. I need to patch in some fiberglass in the corners here, here. Stuff was real thin. So yeah, I'm gonna come out here, I don't know, maybe in the morning and do some fiberglassing. Got the same thing on that one there. I've got a couple patches I need to do, and then this brand new quarter had a little corner ruffled up. I'm gonna fiberglass that. And then... Okay, thanks for watching the video. And I just want to let you guys know that we won't have any videos till probably after the holiday. Pretty busy over the holidays, and so enjoy your holiday. Hope you have a blessed holiday. Thanks a lot for joining Glaze's Geezer Garage. Remember, like, subscribe, and share. Really helps us out. Appreciate you guys.